In a world where peace is a fleeting illusion and chaos lurks around every corner, only the strongest can survive. The Shibuya incident, a nightmare filled with the strongest curses and sorcery, could even the mightiest of Kaiju withstand such a hellish onslaught? Here enters Kafka Hibino, also known as Kaiju number 8, a man turned monster, fighting to protect humanity, but can his monstrous strength endure the dark sorcery of Shibuya? What happens when curses and Kaiju, forces from different realms, collide? I've been dying to talk about Kaiju number 8, and I finally have a chance in this video. This anime is very underrated in the world of anime, bleeding action, emotion, and innovation in a way that captivates viewers from the very first episode. The story follows Kafka Hibino, a man stuck in a dead-end job cleaning up after Kaiju attacks. But his life takes a dramatic turn when he gains the ability to transform into a powerful Kaiju himself. Now as Kaiju number 8, he fights to protect humanity from the very monsters that he once cleaned up after. One of the reasons that Kaiju number 8 is so good is its thrilling action. The fight scenes are intense and very well animated, with a perfect balance of power and strategy. Kafka's transformation also adds an exciting twist, as he uses his Kaiju abilities to battle enormous threats. But it's not just about the action. Kaiju number 8 also excels in very great character development. Kafka is a very relatable protagonist, facing fears, overcoming obstacles, all while maintaining his sense of humor and determination. The supporting cast is equally compelling, each bringing their own strengths and backstories to the table. The emotional depth of the story is another highlight. Kafka's journey is filled with moments of hope, loss, and triumph, making viewers deeply invested in his fate. This anime has everything: action, heart, and a truly unique protagonist. If you haven't watched it yet, you truly missed out on one of the best series that's out right now. Both curses and Kaiju are embodiments of fear and destruction. In JJK, curses are born from the negative emotions of humans, manifesting into terrifying beings with immense power. Similarly, in Kaiju number 8, Kaiju are monstrous creatures, wreaking havoc on cities, representing nature's fury and humanity's nightmares. Kaiju and curses share a lot in common. They are both seen as unstoppable forces of nature, challenging humanity's survival. Kafka, as Kaiju number 8, embodies the struggle to harness this monstrous power for good. Meanwhile, sorcerers in JJK, like Yuji or Satoru Gojo, fight to protect humanity from the malevolent intentions of curses. Kafka, using his Kaiju abilities, face off against the likes of Mahito's soul manipulation. Can Kafka somehow bypass this formidable ability, or any high-level jutsu like the main expansion, maximal techniques, or the Zenith clan's sacred treasure, A-handled, sword divergent, Seal Divine General, Mahoraga? This video will be talking about anime Kafka, so anime onlys can enjoy this video as well. Kaiju number 8 manga features various monsters classified based on their strength and potential threat level to humanity. Kaiju is sitting at a fortitude level of 8 are considered rarities, only manageable by elite officers. However, there exists a Kaiju with a fortitude level of 9.8, the highest recorded in history. This monster is none other than Kaiju number 8, signifying that he is significantly stronger than any other character that we've seen so far in the series. Kaiju number 8 strength is notable, but the context, super giant Kaiju display around 188 megatons of energy, making them mountain level threats just by existing. In contrast, Kaiju number 8 demonstrates a shockwave strong enough to reach island level attack potency, exerting force relative to 13 gigatons. This scaling only accounts for Kaiju number 8 in his base form. Kafka, as Kaiju number 8, can draw more monstrous power from the parasite within him, suggesting even greater potential. His durability should scale relative to his attack potency as well, as there is no evidence to suggest otherwise. Early in the series, in chapter 16, we see Kaiju number 9 ready to rain those rifle shots, moving at 21,000 miles per hour, marking him around high hypersonic levels of speed. And I don't even know if I'm saying these names right. I haven't watched the dub yet, so please bear with me. Kafka, who has surpassed these speeds, has a hard time keeping up with Hashina's movements. Like I said, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Vice Captain. And without spoiling anything, both Kafka and the Vice Captain show levels beyond this in the manga, marking them around massively hypersonic levels of speed. He is also shown to be able to regenerate lost limbs, as long as his core remains intact and he has enough stamina. This ability, coupled with his monstrous strength, positions him as a dominant force in his verse, capable of annihilating most opponents in a single punch. This scaling already puts Kafka among the top tiers in the JJK verse, easily overpowered characters like Yuji, Mei, Todo, or now Obito. Pretty much anyone grade 1 or lower gets smacked pretty easily. So that just leaves the disaster curses, Toji, Maaraga, and 16 Finger Sukuna. All of these disaster curses have a domain expansion. Depending on how this fight goes, if the disaster curses are together or not, Dagon will most likely be the only one who could pop his domain expansion, since he is shown to be able to actually target his enemies, in contrast to Jogo or Mahito, who would just kill their allies by accident. Dagon domain expansion and attack potency have been calculated to be around city block to multi-city block levels of power, with Jogo's maximum meteor being his strongest attack, which is around small city level of power based on calculations. Unfortunately, it's probably impossible for Jogo to hit Kafka with maximum meteor, even if they are fighting him all at once, as even non-special grade level characters were able to escape it and react to it. Speaking of speed, it's also not looking great for the disaster curses. Choso attacks are stated to only surpass the speed of sound, and vastly stronger characters like Maki are stated to only surpass Mach 3. This means that all the curses are around this range of speed at best, which is way less than Kafka casual hypersonic levels of speed. This means when going all out, Kafka is vastly faster than them, while also hitting harder than all of them. He'll probably take out either Jogo or Dagon first, due to seeing them as the potential threats. And yes, I am using cross-verse equalization for those nerds that are typing on their keyboards, saying, actually, Kafka wouldn't be able to see the disaster curses. Honestly, I don't see why not to use cross-verse equalization anyway when doing a cross-battle video. It's pretty stupid when their universes act differently anyway. They're like saying Goku can't see Ichigo when in Dragon Ball, regular people can see spirits. It's pretty dumb, but there is still one cursed spirit that will potentially give him problems, and that being Mahito. Also, Hanami is the worst disaster curse, so he probably just get one punch sometime during the battle. Now, Mahito can reform himself as long as his soul isn't damaged or destroyed, with only particular characters like Yuji, due to having Sukuna inside him, being able to permanently damage him. Secondly, Mahito's soul manipulation allows him to manipulate Kafka's body and potentially pop him if he touches him. We do see some characters survive multiple taps, but how many for Kafka? I really don't know. It would be too hypothetical to guess. But here is an interesting question that I would like to ask you guys. Would Kafka be able to perceive the soul, since there is another being living inside him, that being the Kaiju? I don't really know. That's something I was thinking about. If he can, it don't make him immune to the domain expansion and be able to potentially one-shot Mahito. I'll leave that one up for interpretation, as like I said, I really don't know what would happen. In the grand scheme of things, only the top 3 strongest remain in this arc, that being Toji, Maaraga, and Sukuna. Kafka, however, outscales Toji. Toji doesn't even have the Soul Split Katana that negates their ability, and surprisingly, Maaraga pose a little threat as well, despite being able to adapt to any and all phenomena. Pretty ironic, as all Kafka pretty much do is punch and kick, but Maaraga was defeated by attacks like Fuga and Hollow Purple, both considered around town level to city level attacks, which Kafka easily surpasses in power. Hanami survived it, Sukuna survived it twice in the same battle, and only killed the Hobo and Big Raga in the series. Please stop saying Hollow Purple is an existing eraser attack. If it was, it would definitely kill everybody in the series. Sukuna's only real win con here is his domain expansion. Surviving Sukuna domain expansion is no easy feat, and it's somewhat difficult to scale Sukuna's exact attack potency. At this point, he's above the likes of the disaster curses with ease, but how much is really unclear. You can maybe push Sukuna domain expansion to mountain levels of attack potency, which would be a problem for Kafka. Kafka really has no counter to Malevolent Shrine. However, by the same degree, Sukuna durability is way less than his attack potency, as he admits himself that maximum meteor would have damaged him. This would mean if Kafka is able to even land one hit on Sukuna, he's a goner. Sukuna is faster, given there are potential light speed feats for stronger versions of Sukuna, who wouldn't be massively stronger than the 16 finger version. It really comes down to who you think would get the attack off first. Would Kafka be able to land a clean hit on Sukuna, or would Sukuna get the domain off in time? I could also potentially see a Gojo moment happening as well, when in a manga, Gojo turns off his simple domain in RCT and just manhandles Sukuna in his own domain expansion. Except let's replace him with Kafka. The only real problem here is that Sukuna has potential light speed feats while Kafka doesn't. However, if Kafka goes berserk, his animalistic nature and unpredictability become a significant problem for Sukuna. Sukuna would most likely get mixed up just like General Isoid did. Isoid, I don't know. But he may just get mixed out even more given the fact that Sukuna will even know about Kafka's core. The more I think about it, the cooler this fight gets inside my head. I really need to see the animated. Kaiju number 8 will for sure be the most terrifying entity they ever encountered, causing havoc in the JJK verse. Kaiju number 8 is clearing pretty much every opponent here and has a solid chance of being the likes of Sukuna. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you do disagree with my opinion, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. Peace.